Howdy, misters. This is
partners.
episode 3. We're still in the Red Dead Redemption mode, I guess.
Oh, mister. Hey, mister.
Mister, ma'am.
Partner.
We're talking about Bone by Jeff Smith today, but not just Bone by Jeff Smith. We both ordered the full color 1-volume editions approximately at the same time. I was a little earlier, but you got yours first, which is still a mystery to me.
It's pretty hilarious because you told me like literally a day before I ordered mine.
Yeah,
it's like, yeah, hey, order it. It's like half off, like $31 off the half off.
It was like more than half off. Yeah, it was like $60, something like that.
Yeah, on the bottom it says $150.
$150, yeah. It was like $65.
Like, yeah, like
it's a good deal.
You're right. It was a great deal.
It's a great deal. I could not pass up. But yeah, I was. I told you, and then you had some difficulties with the coupon. We're going back and forth, and you still got yours first. And
yeah,
it's not right. But you were a gentleman, and you haven't unwrapped it yet. So
I have not.
We're gonna unwrap these in front of you.
But I'm a little disappointed, viewers, because I know it's not a big deal, but there's like a little opening wrap right here. So I feel like I cheated you out when I said I'm not gonna open it. It was like it came in like that, and I'm like, oh shoot.
I mean,
I just keep staring at it, and it's getting bigger on its own.
I've got like a little corner, so you don't have to.
I do too. Like right there on the top.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it can't be perfect. I got a couple corners. Yeah.
You let me down. You got a couple. I just got I guess one side of each corner.
So when I opened the door today and I saw an Amazon box, one, it explained why Luna, our dog, was barking this morning. I was like, why is she barking? But two, I didn't want to open it. I was too scared it was not Bone. But it was. I was like, it was hefty enough where I was like, I think it could be. But we didn't get any notification that it shipped, as far as I know. Like, it just
I got the notification after it was dropped off.
Oh.
Like after it was
maybe we've got one now.
I was like, it's still waiting. It still was at that line right before it saying it was being shipped. I was like, oh, it's not here. And then I got an email saying, oh, it was delivered to such and such place. I'm like, what? Went back to Amazon. I looked at it. I'm like, it hasn't moved. I went to work, came back. I saw it, that it went all the way down. Like, say your package was delivered at the reception desk. And I was like, oh, sweet.
I wonder if, because I mean, I don't know. It's probably not that hard to look into, but you have Prime. We have Prime. Yeah. But it took like a good week, right? A little bit more?
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if
it was like the 26th is when I ordered
it wasn't a third party.
It was straight from Amazon.
From Amazon. So I don't know what the holdup was. But
I kept feeling like they wanted to be pushed out as soon as possible because it said one date. When I started, it said February, sometime next week, the 15th, and then it went from 15 to 12, and then went from 12 to 11, then 11 to 10, and then it said the 10th it went to it'll be delivered Friday, and I was like, oh, this is not shady at all. I'm just kind of half expecting like not even Bone, which is funny because I had to go to the mail box twice. The first time I was like, oh yeah, okay, I'm gonna go check because I got it right after work. I went to the mailbox. Went in there. I said, "Hey, you got anything for my my apartment?" They're like, "Oh yeah, hold on." They gave me like this little box, and I was like, "The Bone?" I like shook it. I'm like, "This doesn't feel right." So I went back to my apartment. Like, did I just get like? Did someone just take $65 from me and just delivered something random?
Too bad.
And it turned out it was something else I ordered.
Oh,
and I was like, "Oh, that makes sense." And then like. A couple hours later, I went back, and then they gave me my box of Bone. Yeah, so I had a mini. Yeah.
So I I just realized I was looking around because I was like, oh wait, I still have the all-in-one black and white floppy one, and I was going to compare and contrast, but it's out of reach, and I don't know where it went. So there goes that idea. But we can. I say we open these guys up.
Yeah.
Let's take a look-see. Look, you can see Thorn and Phone Bone and Bartleby. Bartleby's the best.
Bartleby.
Isn't Bartleby the best character?
Yeah.
Oh, and on the back we got Smiley Bone. A great cow race.
And
dressed up like a cow.
And everyone's favorite, I forget his name. Percy?
Phone Bone?
The other one?
Yeah, he's Phone Bone.
That one's Phone Bone?
Yeah, there's Phony Bone and is there any Phone Bone?
Is it Smiley?
Smiley.
Phone Bone at that.
Look at this slipcase, man. Wow. This is a beautiful book. It comes with a ribbon.
Ooh, fancy.
Oof. I'm so scared I'm going to break it.
You know, you're not the only one.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should have just got the flimsy paperback one. Because it won't. Look at that, folks.
So yeah, there's Phony Bone, which he's like the wily one. Smiley Bone. Wow, this is looking nice. Oh, okay. Wait. Oh, so Phony Bone, his full name is Fonsible P. Bone. I think that's what you were talking about. Yeah. Good memory. I didn't remember that.
The crazy, as you said, wily one with all the
tricks,
all the schemes. Yeah. Jeez, the color.
The color's beautiful. So like I said, I'm used to that black and white version, and this. Oh, it's got all the covers. It's got all the covers of the issues in the back.
Is it? Oh wow!
Dang, that is awesome.
Oh, and
back in the day, the first issue is $2.95. There's a whole bunch
reading
of
up on the history?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of extra content.
Cool extras.
Cool. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah,
very cool.
If I'd known there was,
I feel like this video is so lame. if you don't read this, you're just like, oh, okay.
Bunch of collectibles, guys. If you're a fan of Bone, this would totally be my room.
I know. I got some of that Bone merchandise.
Yeah. They have a lunchbox, action figures, a mug. That is awesome.
This is quite the book. I feel like this is now next to my Absolute Watchmen, probably like my favorite book. I don't know.
No, geez. There's also a map in the cover.
In the covers,
like
yeah.
Fancy, awesome. What are the fantasy novels?
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
Trying to make sure that's
I'm loving it.
Trying to make sure that spine doesn't break. I'm trying to break the spine slowly. Break it in, not break it.
That's what I'm worried. That's why I always try to avoid hardcovers, because that's one of the main reasons, is because the spine, and it always has to be delicate.
Yeah, it's gotta kind of slowly divide those pages. It's actually looking pretty good. It's got a nice it's bending well. I'm not concerned. But this is a big boy. So I'm looking at the total page count here. It's I think it's over 1,300 pages. Yeah, and that's just story. So it is quite large. So if you've not read Bone, Bone is involves these little bone creatures, Smiley Bone and Phony Bone and Phone Bone. who we mentioned, and Phony Bones, the wily one who's always getting into mischief. Phone Bone is the good one, and Smiley Bone.
Say the responsible one.
Yeah, the responsible one. Good point. And Smiley, he's the kind of dumb, happy one.
So pretty much you got literally Mickey, Donald, and Goofy.
Yeah, exactly. And they go to this valley, and because they're from Boneville, mind you, but they get driven out of Boneville and they arrive at this valley, and it's kind of like a medieval fantasy land. Like there's a dragon, there's these creatures called rat creatures, and they meet.
At least one wants keys all the time.
Yeah, they meet a girl named Thorn, and they have some merry adventures, and it goes from fairly innocent to it gets a little bit more dark towards the end, but I feel like it's all ages. What are your thoughts?
Yeah,
just about.
Yeah,
I think so.
Just about. I just imagine like, oh, when you recommended it to me and lent it to me, I was like, Bone. This looks like a kid's book, because as you can see, the characters are very simply in
drawn,
design. Yeah. And I was like, what? That can't be it. Really, man?
That can't
and he was
John
like,
Reed. Yeah.
Like, yeah. And you're just like, oh man, it's good as I love it. And I was like, all right. So I read it and like, this is simple but amazing. Like the artwork,
yeah.
It's not complex in any way. It's just.
But I think the backgrounds are pretty good. Like it's deceptively actually like very well drawn.
Yeah.
And like just this is the first time I've seen it in color, because I've seen like the kind of like the scholastic versions they put out where they're separated.
Mm-hmm.
But I've only glanced through those, so I'm used to the black and white, and this is absolutely dazzling. I'll try to hold it up so people can see, find something good that's not a spoiler.
No, geez, there's so much stuff that I forgot happened.
I know. Yeah, I was like, oh shoot, Bartleby is the best character. We already discussed that.
Yeah. I don't know. Grandma Thorn.
Grandma Thorn's up there too. Yeah. Grandma Ben. That's her name. Thorn's grandmother.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just beautiful.
Crazy hijinks.
It's a very difficult book to hold. It's gonna be one you have to read, flat. But it stays open pretty well. I am pleased with its construction and overall look. Dang. Worth the money.
Every penny.
For sure. Yes.
Well, it's funny because as soon as you told...
Oh, go ahead.
As soon as you told me that you had bought it, I was like, oh, maybe he's going to try to sell me his black and white version, because that's like a thing with us. Like you buy like a new copy or something, and you're like, oh, hey, you want to buy it? I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. And I was like, he's going to offer me Bone. And then you told me like it was like
that's
a crazy discount. And I was like, you know what? I got to see it in color.
Yeah. It's in color, and the slipcase is nice too. That's a nice touch. Because I mean, the paperback one, I've had it for a long time. It's not like it's falling apart or anything, but it is getting like the edges of the cover are kind of rolling. The spine is getting all creased, and you know how it goes. But this is it's awesome. I really like the art on the back.
Yeah, they're like battle ready.
Yeah. Good stuff. Jeff Smith, I mean, I'm pretty amazed that he did all the art and all the... I mean, he wrote all of it. Yeah, he did it all. I think he originally was self-published, but I don't know that for certain, so I don't want to spread rumors.
It's okay. We're allowed to spread
We're
rumors
allowed
about
to
this.
spread rumors, yeah. I'm just looking at a page of Smiley Bone in his cow costume in a he's in a shack and it says "Mad Cow, beware." And he's shouting "moo moo" and he's hitting stuff with a hammer, and then he stops to smoke a cigarette, and then he hits stuff with a hammer again. It's just hilarious. Smiley Bone's the best, but not as good as Bartleby. But he's this close.
Bartleby is your all-time favorite.
I mean, you can't not love Bartleby.
I mean, he's so. Look at him.
Yeah, I mean,
it's kind of like Baby Yoda.
Also, I think it's Smiley Bone who names him Bartleby, right?
Yeah.
He like says he looks like a Bartleby. And then my favorite part with those two is like Bartleby is like a little baby rat creature. And I think Phone Bone's just making a sandwich, and Smiley is like, "Look, Bartleby, a sandwich is being born." And he's like crying.
Smiley.
Very silly. Very silly. Yeah, it looks really.
Out of the three of them, Smiley's the best one.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, it looks really good in color. Actually, part of me is like, will it look that much better? Because I'm so used to the black and white, but it looks that much better. I'm pretty amazed. So did he do? I guess he did his own colors too, right? Or did he have a colorist
on his own? Let's find out.
I want to see because that's.
Oh, with color by Steve.
With color, okay. Yeah. Okay, so he did.
He didn't do it all. He drew it, wrote it.
Yeah, that'd be pretty crazy if he did the colors too.
That would be amazing, though. Like, I would not doubt that this man did everything on his own.
Did you ever read any of the spin-off stuff like Rose or Tall Tales?
I'm not gonna lie, I did not know about any prequels or sequels until literally after I bought this, because it pops up saying like stuff. Yeah, and I was like, "There's a prequel. There's a sequel."
But, yeah, I read Rose from the library way back in the day. It's pretty good, but I never read Tall Tales. I think that's like almost like there's that Bone person they're always talking about, like Big Johnson Bone or whatever.
Oh yeah,
I think it's about that famous Bone guy.
You know what? I'm tempted to buy it just to see what Boneville actually looks like. They talk about it a lot, but they don't. You never see it.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, Bartleby.
Bartleby's the best.
That's gonna be a T-shirt
for future merch. Exactly. I'm trying to think of what else to say about it, because I don't want to spoil anything. Like I said, they go to the valley and hijinks ensue.
Slips nicely. Sorry. So
yeah, no, I put mine back in too. I was like, okay, we gotta guard this treasure.
It's funny. Once I got it, it never left my side. So like wherever I went, yeah. So I was like, oh, it's here with me, Whether I was watching Justified or writing or doing, it would be like right there, still wrapped perfectly neat, just sitting there, and I'd be like, yeah, I beat Boyblue. I knew it.
I imagine you just like you're sitting on the couch watching Justified, and it's like on the pillow next to you, like has its own seat. Got a blanket over it.
Confirm nor deny that. So
yeah,
just we'll let it go.
But yeah, Bone. This full color edition, it might be the break from the depressing books that I've been needing.
But it's kind of like
it's too much fun. It's too much fun.
Same size of those depressing books.
Yeah, exactly. Except that's drawn. Definitely makes it a little easier.
what should we call him? Did Flycatcher get his copy yet?
No, I don't think so.
So you see, our Mission Impossible plan would have gone to poo.
I just realized what your joke was. Your joke, that's another Fables character. I was like, Flycatcher. I was like, oh wait, I get it. Yeah, no, he hasn't gone his yet. I'll let him know that he's Flycatcher though. He'll be like, what?
Good. Then you send him those Fable, amazing Fable comics.
I think he's read the first couple volumes of Fables. He might actually.
So he'll know who. That is
he'll know
amazing.
Flycatcher as a janitor. As a janitor.
Does he wear orange? Flycatcher.
I don't know if I don't think he has an affinity for orange. Not that I know of. Or backwards hats.
I don't know. Backwards hat. Let's make it a comeback.
It's true. It's true. Yeah, I think he said his is arriving in a couple days.
Well, so tell him to double check because
that's true because ours came early.
Like 2 weeks. Yeah.
Excellent point.
I could see you just. Did you send them pictures?
I did. Yeah, I was like, look what came in.
Oh, I'm glad it went down the order.
Except he was like nice. He's like, oh, awesome. Meanwhile, when you sent me a picture, I was like, dang it. I sent you sad pictures of me.
Yeah, sad Boyblue.
As requested, though. Yeah. Because I mean,
it was all your ideas.
Yeah. You deserved it though. You got yours first because that's the contest we were having.
Which was really. I want to do this contest again, but then it's funny. Remember you told me about this meme where the picture.
Oh, the new object.
The new object. That's what I kind of feel like a little bit after the whole victory over getting it, opening it. I'm like, new, and then it hit me. Once I open that, it will not be new.
It's not new anymore. Yeah, that's gone.
It's just stuff.
Just is.
But this is the good stuff.
It is the good stuff. I also like. I mean, I keep showing like different angles of it, but I like the spine with Grandma Ben and the moon. They kind of look like scared.
Well, they should be.
Yeah,
they should be scared. Yeah. Which it's hard to tell. No, I guess not. I was gonna say it's hard to tell which one that is, but I think that's Smiley and
Phone Bone.
Yeah, Phone Bone.
Yeah.
Because whenever she sees them two, she always has that face.
That's true. That's right. Because she like she doesn't like Phony Bone, and she like lumps all of them together. Yeah. Like Phone Bone's like, oh, I'm not like him, and then she's like,
and it's like, you're all the same, you crazy kids, and then hijinks ensues.
I also like it when Smiley is like helping fix the roof. That's another one of my favorite scenes because he doesn't help like at all.
He's just what? So minor spoilers a little. I love the fact that in the book he becomes obsessed with Thorn.
You're talking about Phone Bone? Yeah, Thorn.
Yeah, like how he becomes like smitten immediately right off the bat, and every time whenever she asks him to do stuff, he'd be like, "Okay." This and the other. Every time he sees there's just like this little heart pops up.
Well, and then like when he first sees her, I don't remember why, but for some reason he's kind of like sooty, like he had been in a fire or something. Mm-hmm. When he first sees her, like his hat like catches on fire again. It's just like there's like smoke and it's like.
Yeah.
It's great. And then he like tumbles down the hill and he's like on fire. It's a great first impression. But yeah, and then she's like, "Hi, I'm Thorn," and then he just like doesn't say anything, and the little heart just appears over his head.
Yeah. Whenever she pops up, it's always that heart. He's like, "Hi."
Yeah, it's awesome.
In case you haven't known, people, we highly recommend this book.
I would say like, I don't know. I think if you can get it for cheap, this full color edition, just go for it because I think you'll enjoy it. But otherwise, try to get your hands on the black and white one. Try it out. Also, I'm pretty sure like a lot of libraries have those Scholastic ones. I think they were a part of like the Scholastic Book Fair or whatever, that kids like catalog.
Yeah,
it's funny. You can find them.
A long time ago, I remember seeing the Scholastic books in the library. I never picked it up. I like avoided. I didn't even I wasn't ever curious because I just remember seeing like bone and all the different little color of the spines. I was like, that would go get like whatever was near it, like Batman or Hellboy, whatever.
Yeah,
was next to it. I was always like, oh, grab that instead. But bone would always sit right there on the shelf. And recently, when I went to the library over here and closer to my apartment, I saw the Scholastic's little bone book. I'm like, oh, hey, not as good as having it all collected
all together. Yeah,
because it's like once you read it like all together, you're just like, oh, it's like good. You don't gotta wait to go check it out or have like max out your limit at the library because you're trying to get all 10 of these little books.
Or if someone else has already checked it out, you're just like, gotta reserve it.
And I hate that. I'm very impatient when it comes to that. But yeah.
I mean, I remember I read all of Fables the first time through from the library. Like, I just kept, like, if the one I went to didn't have it, I'd reserve it, and, like, someone else, they'd send it over, and I was like, awesome. And then I was like, now I want to buy them, though. So, you ended up doing that, too.
Fable, I would say that if they did a hardcover edition like this, I would buy up to the end of the war and then not buy anything else.
Yeah, so that's actually what I have. We have the 9 oversized hardcovers that go up through the like you're saying, through the end of the big battle that happens. And then after that, I'm like, the thing is, this is going off on a tangent, not bone related, but the thing about Fables is I really did like Cubs in Toyland, that story. I think that's the best story from the latter half of it. But besides that, it's like kind of hit or miss for me. Probably more miss than anything. But that first chunk is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Anyways, that was a side tangent.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to Fable later on.
Yeah, exactly. So. Yeah. We probably have to, since we named our personas after it. We haven't actually done that. Have we? I don't think we have.
No, I have. I'm trying. I know we talked about it because that's like it was one of my
favorites,
top 10s. Yeah, I remember that us talking about it.
I need to reread that.
Yeah,
reread through that again because it's excellent.
Up till 13 though. I think. Right. That's how far I'm willing to go.
Yeah, and then I also skipped the crossover with Jack of Fables. I'm like, no Jack of Fables.
The only reason you should read it is to see Bigby as a little girl tearing things up.
Oh yeah, I remember enduring that and being like, no. I like how they like don't mention that happened. Like they're just
right after he's like, nope,
that didn't happen. So that's a good way to handle that situation.
Yeah. Why bring it up? Just let it stay in the
past. Let it go. Well, I'm looking forward to reading Bone. I have some reading ahead of me because I'm super excited to read it. Because I think I've read through it twice fully, and I've just picked it up, and peruse like my favorite parts. But I think it's time. I have to read it. Time for a reread in this full color, beautiful edition. I'm very pleased. It gets.
You are not the only one.
2 thumbs up for me.
I kind of don't want to read it because I know it's gonna happen. It's gonna be like I'm gonna get like something on it, and I don't like doing that. And this is such a special. I'm just gonna buy the black and white and color it in, and then pretend it's the color one and keep this one like all safe on a pedestal.
I mean, you could do that. That is true. You could like have this one open and then try to color the same colors, but then you would end up opening anyway. So you should just read it.
Well, it's not the fact that opening. It's like it's because like sometimes when I read, I'll be like eating something or drinking whatever, and
can't do that.
Sometimes when you like put the cup down, like the splash back up or like a
you just gotta be careful.
Like mayonnaise from a sandwich fall down. I try, man. And it just like then I just like die a little.
You gotta have some self-control. Like eat your food before you read your book.
Well, because then I get bored. Well, now I got that my Kindle or
right.
My Kindle pad thing, and I have like books. And like if it falls, swipe away.
That is a
paper
bonus.
Towel. But
that is bonus. So it's just gonna be a prized object on your shelf.
You say that's a bonus? Yeah, next to yeah, this is gonna be next to my Elliot Brooks Peace and Turmoil hardcover edition.
Nice shout out.
So, yeah, if you guys haven't read it, read it. It's really good. It's funny. I like it. I actually have the hardcover autographed by the author herself.
You do?
And I also got the Kindle edition of it because I was waiting for the hardcover. So I bought the Kindle first to read, and then now I'm thinking about buying the paperback so I could read whenever, wherever, like if I go camping, when I go camping, take it with me, read it up there, or when I walk around. Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
Now I'm kind of like, mate, what was she autographing this one? But I'm like, no, what's enough? So that Witcher quote was amazing.
It's a good quote. It's a very good quote.
I laugh every time I open it. I'm like, classic. But back to Bone. Sorry, sidetracked.
That's all right.
Giving shout outs.
Well, I don't know if I have much more to say. I feel like I've exhausted. I mean, I feel a little bad because it's such a great work, but I would be getting into spoilers if I kept talking about it. So definitely check it out, though.
Well, Bone we will. I think we should do Jeff Smith should be one of our upcoming spotlights. So we both could read this and then give a spoiler
edition.
Yeah, that way we could get talking
refresh the memory a little bit, and we'll do that. I think that's a solid plan. Also, we have both watched the end of BoJack Horseman, so that will definitely be the next episode. Now we could have done that today, but I wanted
the title?
What is this? A crossover? No, what is this? A series finale?
There you go. Yeah. But I'm actually glad we did this episode first because I was like, I know I'm strong in a couple of days.
Yeah. No, I wasn't gonna be able to wait. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna open it.
Because I figured the both of us, once we're wrap this episode, I'm pretty sure we're both gonna like jump into reading this.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm gonna have like this next to me. I'm gonna have a Witcher, which I'm still in the middle of reading, and probably the Bruce Campbell book. I'll have like all three, like
intermixing. Yeah. Nice, pretty good.
I learned from the best myself.
I thought you were gonna say me. I was like, oh, I'm so flattered.
No, I don't think you ever mentioned to me that you read like numerous books at one time.
Usually I don't. I think the most I do is I'll have like a book, and then I'll have an audio book that I listen to while going to work, and then maybe a comic that I'm getting through. That's kind of the most I have usually. I feel like if I try to do more than one book, I end up not absorbing really either of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's. I used to think like
Apparently
that
you
when
don't
my
have that
younger
problem. You
years.
just
Oh,
bounce around.
yeah.
Yeah.
You see, my secret is, and
You're
it's
wisely
very.
sensitive.
You pick different genres to read.
That's true. That's true. That
So
makes
like
sense.
Bone, and then, well, I guess it's sort of like Witcher a little, like fantasy.
I mean,
But
one's a lot more light
yeah,
than the other.
yeah. So there's Bone, and then the Bruce Campbell one, which is nothing had to do with no fantasy
Right.
or killing monsters, and then we got The Witcher, which everybody knows kills a whole bunch of monsters, a video game, and then Bone, the innocent rat creature infested book. So it's all about like keeping things separated like that.
Yeah, I like that. It's a good strategy. Well, we will see you all next week for the BoJack Horseman.
What is this finale episode?
I have a lot of thoughts about it. I've been ruminating.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna rewatch those last episodes.
I might rewatch a few. Yeah.
Because some of the things sound like, oh, hey, yeah, that was funny. And then I'd be like, what just happened?
Yeah. But that second to last episode. Whew.
Yeah. Oh, geez. Don't get me started. It was just.
Oh, and that will be a spoiler episode. Just
yeah. So good thing we're doing it like, what was it? 2 weeks? A week after? Yeah. Get everybody caught up.
Exactly. Well, we'll see you. Well, we won't see you, but we'll be back next week with BoJack Horseman. And thank you all for watching. And read some Bone because it's marvelous book.
Oh man, it doesn't have anything on it. I thought it was like Marvel has Marvelous, DC like DC. It doesn't have like anything cool like that. Like, oh hey, it's like a marvelous good time, but it's just it's a cartoon book.
A cartoon book.
That's
great. All right.
So please like, comment, subscribe, share, follow us on Instagram.
That's true. I should probably take some Instagram photos of this book. That would be the wise thing to do. It could coordinate with the episode.
Yeah. Say like, oh, are you listening? Have you listened to this?
Yeah, exactly.
So I'll just make sure we differentiate which of it's.
Take a photo.
Yeah. So I'll probably put Godzilla next to it. Putting it.
Good idea.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching.